Hey, welcome to Half the Battle. For today's review, I'm gonna have to confront the demons of my past.
Remember in the old days when I went through characters alphabetically? I stopped that after the letter B.
And I thought I was done with it. But, as it turns out...
You and I have unfinished business.
You see, there's one character I didn't talk about. Blackstar.
And that's because, officially, according to the packaging and file card, he's called Cobra Blackstar, so I missed him going through the list of the letter B. Yeah, this is partly why I stopped going alphabetically. A whole lot of characters have names that begin with Cobra something or other. Anyway, meet Blackstar. This figure was released in 1994 with some original body parts. His waist and legs were reused from Barricade, but the rest of him is original. And straight off, I gotta say I like this figure. Sure, I'm not too thrilled about the neon green, especially on the legs, which make him look like he's got leg warmers on, but I can overlook it. His whole look very much reminds me of an insect. The helmet, obviously, but the chest reminds me of a carapace. And the colors, minus the green of course, make me think of a wasp or a hornet. Or, if you want to be unkind, a bumblebee.
I can be brief when it comes to his accessories.
He came with a missile launcher, yawn, and a gun that first came with Rock Viper. Nothing to write home about. Overall, I'm surprised by how much I dig this figure. Now, given that Blackstar was released in 1994, the last year of the original line, it should come as no surprise to you that this was the only toy he ever got. I should also note, this is one of the few Cobra figures with no Cobra logo anywhere on his body. Though there could be a good reason for that, as we'll see when we discuss the character.
And here's where things get weird.
First off, being from '94, it's again unsurprising he didn't appear in the cartoons or comics, leaving us with just the file card.
And oh boy.
Firstly, making up for not having a Cobra logo on him, they sure mention his affiliation a lot. Like I said, his official name is Cobra Blackstar, not just Blackstar. And he's got primary and secondary Cobra specialities. That's just weird to put in there, that those specialities are specifically Cobra. Like, what, does he have other specialities not related to Cobra? Like, maybe he's a world-class sushi chef or something?
Anyway, I promised weirdness.
He's an elite space pilot. 'Kay, not that weird.
But I'm not finished.
It turns out he's not a member of Cobra at all, despite his name being Cobra Blackstar and those specialities. Turns out Cobra Commander merely allied with the Blackstar Force, a mysterious legion of space pilots. This would explain why the toy doesn't have a Cobra logo anywhere on him.
Oh, and it gets weirder.
They are so good at piloting through space, there's a rumor throughout the galaxy that they aren't even human at all. That's right, they might be aliens. Of course they are. Brief aside here. By 1994, the G.I. Joe Star Brigade subline that dealt with fighting in space had gone pretty much off the deep end and introduced aliens, a faster-than-light travel, and other stupidity. So this really wasn't that out of place at the time. Still, Cobra Commander allied himself with aliens. I can't even say I'm surprised. It does sound like something he'd do. So, the only thing you really get from the file card is that Blackstar is an enigma. They are mysterious, with very little known about them. And, weirdly, life imitates art here. They didn't appear in other media, and the only information I could find online about the guy was that, well, this is what the toy looks like. This is what the file card says. Nothing else about how the character came to be, and there's usually something to be found. But with Blackstar, nope, he remains a mystery.
Alien conspiracy? You be the judge.
And that was Cobra Blackstar, or just plain Blackstar. A neat figure, but one of the weirder and more mysterious characters out there.
See you next time, everybody.